Train Fever Nordic downloadable content, and I swear I see a rainbow. That's how cool this is. That's Westbury in the distance, what we learned about and started on in episode 1. The oil route is doing well, and we're just following one of those oil vehicles at the moment. You'll see coming up that the Westbury oil refinery, right here, has now been upgraded and will continue to increase every month, which is great because we have new expansion of goods to a whole new town. Hopefully we'll get some more production here, and if not, what we have to check on is the oil refinery. And the oil refinery right now is seeing no line usage, so I'm going to have to increase the amount of vehicles, make sure that they're trucking with oil. I wanted to do this anyway, throw 4 more on the oil line, Westbury Oil. So what that's going to do is help get a line usage here, which will allow the oil well to increase, because if you ever have a limit here, we've learned before, we will have a restriction down the line, and although this is upgraded, it will never go over 25. So we know. Nevertheless, we'll move on down here just south, and you can see Spalding. In Spalding, everything is doing well with Lake Monty in the background, and right by that rainbow is Timbers Mountain. So things have been set up to where there is a goods line, and once we get all the oil situated, that's going to be great. And speaking of oil, let's cruise up Lake Monty. And I love how it works out in the middle. I'm a little disappointed there is no city along this center lake. But there is a brand new train. So another cool thing about my train number 1, which is just about to head out the station, is that it is the SJ Lit B. It just came out in 1856, so that's why I actually held out until then to build my first train. Now we might still want to go with one of these little 9-mile-per-hour trains, but they're going to expire soon just to have one. What is this, the Forslingen? A cool little train. Maybe we'll do a little passenger line or something and create a little museum somewhere, like a depot that we just kind of park everything in, and eventually have a little museum line of the Nordic downloadable content. So that'll be cool. This is, looking at the details, its first year in service. And seeing as this oil line here takes about 10 minutes, it has only done this run once before, and it is currently filled with 10 of 25 oil, and I can tell you based on experience, the first round it had 2 oil. So we will have some expansion here because the Northwest, the Great Northwest, this is a whole different view on Timber Peak on our Timbers Mountain range here. They could be the Cascades. Back to the point. This unnamed, yet to be named, Train 1, and we've done like the Oinker and all that, is on just a beautiful lakefront, tree-lined, Nordic, just, oh. Just take that in. Got some great sound effects on the trains. Got a nice bridge coming up. I'm not only your engineer today, I'm also your Captain Obvious. Look at that. It didn't take me that long. I mean, in the middle of episode 2, I finally said, look at it. If I go back to episode 1, I may have told you at something. Look at the shadows. I'm doing it now. It's amazing. Oh, just very nice. I really like the idea of, with the Nordic pack, that they chose the little people on the outside that you can see. I mean, there's no animations, but it's still pretty awesome. One cool thing, while we're here, is you can actually choose which country the crossway is. But come on back. Train numero uno. Because we're not done with you. We are coming in, and what this is doing, back to the point, is providing the crude that we need for goods in the entire top northwest. And there's one of the towns that we will be providing goods there. Very excited. Looks like they actually already got some deliveries of oil based on all the smoke going on. It looks like the factories are improving. And this town is Buntingford. And we're also going to be providing goods a little bit for Huddersfield, but Huddersfield has wood of its own. Let's not miss this. Buntingford is going to be very happy. I already have the goods set up from the train's drop-off where the oil is refined to the city. So we'll check that route out next. And look at that, the Timbers Mountain is being lost in the clouds. We've gone far enough. But the route is good enough and fast enough that should help make us a good little profit. So, I call our first train a success, even though it's a goods train. Or a resource train for goods. It's not an actual goods train. And I did the classic when I first built the station. Guess what I did? Built a passenger station. And I'm like, hey, why can't I? Oh, yeah, passenger station. No, cargo station. And I'm going to try to use this depot at the end here to feed out all the additional lines and tracks, because what I'm hoping is eventually, I don't do this much, but we're right here, we're going to get a whole new circle and loop. And I would have kept this zoomed in there, but there was no special unload. On the wood, I love that you see a nice load and unload. And later we'll see the tankers maybe fill and unfill. But we have a nice journey back, and as we can see, we have bunt goods being produced. 18 of 25 and growing, but that's not bad for bringing goods all the way from Lake Monty. But I haven't actually enjoyed the view of this town, so this looks really nice. So Buntingford, with their beautiful riverfront properties, is getting brand new goods. Oh yeah, look at that. Very nice. So we should probably hook them up with something else. Oh, we do have the Buntingford transfer. We have 30 people waiting, so we should probably do something about that. Look at all the buses on this line. Yes, please. I forgot I did one bus line to see us actually get some stagecoaches going. The BF to DL bus line. And my bus lines, my city-to-city bus lines, will be marked in pink. So these will be amazing. I love having some city-to-city bus lines. We'll get some interurbans. No, I don't know what we'll get. We'll get all kinds of cool new stuff with this Nordic pack. Very cool. Thanks again. It goes out to all the modders. I just get to enjoy it and play it and show it off. Go get train fever. Go have a Merry Christmas. Very easy to get this downloadable content for free. But hey, you know, at that trainfever.net site, you can donate. I did notice that as well. So just so you know. And on each of the modders you can actually get the list on each of their own little links on their sites. Usually a lot of people have donations and all that good stuff. Always support your local modder. And then after you support them, make sure to stop off at my PayPal or my Patreon for monthly rewards. Actually, if you do my Patreon, I do give out rewards if you're a monthly subscriber. And I just kicked it off, so I don't have a lot of monthly subscribers. In March, I give away a premium game, like a $50, $60 game, something cool like that. So honestly, by the time, that much money is donated, you would be getting that game anyway, so the chances are high. The chances are high, but you'd have to be a continued subscriber. But everything helps. I'm in this for the fun, and I just wanted to do a nice little look around. And on that note, that's everything that's happened. We are now in 1858. I will see you guys next episode once we finish paying off our debts. We have 2 million to go since I'm about 1 million up. And I will be back in the profits, in the greens, and ready to expand once we get some new trains. See you next time. Peace.